Yeah, how's that for a start? Wow, you guys are looking at me or the ceiling.
I lost my chooch.
He lost his chooch.
Oh boy.
For which will be a moment.
We're off to a great start.
Oh, let's turn off the other lights that we forgot.
It's like the old days.
Just like the old days.
It's a throwback episode.
Woo! All right, I am here.
Like seriously though, I haven't left the room.
It's right there, on the couch.
Bloody pillows hiding it. Good evening, folks.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. We got 21 watching. We already had 3 people bail.
Lottie, Lottie.
I saw 24 earlier.
Lottie, Lottie.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, I thought I was just bringing up the preview to get ready to start the show, and I hit the go live all together because
I'm sitting there in the middle of saying something, and I see the screen flash go live. I'm like,
yeah. So there you go. You got a little B-roll footage at the beginning, and then I leave my phone turned up. See, yeah.
Lottie, Lottie.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Let's see.
We've done this before, folks. I swear.
Yeah. 1 year tomorrow. 1 year next week. It'll be, I think.
We're getting better.
Let's see.
We're getting better. It's about growth, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's about growth.
Well, let's give a roll call here. We got Rick Hefner tuning in.
Hello, Rick.
Todd, a.k.a. Soda Pop.
Hey there, Soda.
We've got Dennis Brio.
Hello, Dennis.
Apparently, I don't see him here, but I see Soda Pop saying hi to him. We got Will Varela. We've got
Hello.
Todd Flowers.
Hello, Todd.
Jason Wade.
Hello, Jason.
We got Guitar Hack in the house.
Salutations, Pat.
I hope you had a great show. I've been hanging out here for the last while, so, you know, I'll catch it on replay. Let's see. Earl Painter is in the house.
Hello, Earl.
Quentin James is here and awake.
Hello there, Quentin.
Brian Fingerless Guitar, winner of the Poof shirt.
Hello, Brian.
Unboxing.
Congratulations. Hope you're enjoying your new Poof shirt, rocking it around town.
I bet you he's wearing it right now.
That'd be rocking. Let us know if you are. That would certainly be rocking.
Did we say hey to Todd Flowers? If
We
not,
did,
he gets
in
the
fact.
next. Oh, well, hey again. RJ, the mad one himself, is
Hello.
here. There's Dennis
How we doing
Brio.
there?
John Parson.
Hello, John.
Chuck Booth is here.
Salutations, Chuck.
Marsman made it.
Well, Marsman.
My sister is here.
Hello. That's awful. I forgot your sister's name for a second. There we go, Amanda. I was gonna go with the abbreviated 3-letter version of that, and
Yeah,
I was
don't
like,
do
no.
Although she did go by that at a very young age.
Yeah, well, they all do.
Yeah. They all go through that phase.
Oh, Lottie.
And Dana made it. Good to see you, Ed.
Hello, Ed.
Scott Nickerson.
Hello, Scott.
Blackie DH.
Evening, Blackie.
Janice is here.
Hello, Janice.
Brian Cote.
Hello, Brian.
Old Guys Guitars Vlog.
Salutations, old guy.
Brian Landreth.
Hello, Brian.
Brad Miller.
Greetings, Brad.
JJ's House of Jam.
Salutations, JJ.
Just when you thought it was over. Michael Bishop.
Hello, Michael.
Dan of New Jersey.
Greetings, Dan.
Welcome. He's new to the channel.
Oh,
Thanks for checking
welcome.
it out.
Thanks for checking it out. It's sometimes slightly more organized than this.
Mark's
It's got
images,
something
if
good
we
there.
didn't say hi. I think that's everyone. It says we got 32 people watching.
Hello, everybody. Salutations, greetings.
We have almost as many
Welcome
thumbs
in.
ups as
Aloha.
already, and all it's been is a train wreck. So maybe we should start every show this way because,
Yeah, well, I mean...
wow. So, how you been? How you
Good.
Yeah.
I'm having a pretty good week. So about 5 minutes. No, really good yourself.
Quite good, quite good. Did the monthly round table.
Indeed, I got busy doing.
We got crashed on.
Crashed on.
Yeah. Tone King showed up.
Oh yes, yes.
Crashed the party. No, just kidding, Lewis. It was awesome having him on. We talked some pre-NAMM stuff, which we'll talk probably more NAMM tonight, because we did warn the folks leading up to the holidays. Well, like, it's going to be all holiday.
Holiday,
One episode of What'd You Get for Christmas?
and then
NAMM. So, there we go.
Pardon me. Yeah, no, I intended on to.
Hey, Lando.
I got sucked into a design project that I figured wasn't going to take me much more than like 45 minutes, and I started at 6:30 and stopped at 11:15. It was a heck of a long 45 minutes, let me tell you that.
Yeah.
And there's nothing worse than doing a design project involving a picture of you. Then you get yourself staring at yourself.
Yeah.
You just
Mocking
get up and you're like, look at this ugly bastard. Why am I even working on a picture of this mug? Who wants this on a wall? Oh my god. Is there some filter I can put on there?
Ain't no filter powerful enough.
Yeah. These things happen. You have to mail things out after you get married. And you have to have a picture of you. Because the people who have just came to your wedding have forgotten what you look like.
Yeah.
Like, oh, right, them!
I know them!
I went to so many weddings last year for Richards and Stephanie's, and I was like, ooh, which one again? Was it the ones from Nebraska? Or
What is Canada's #1 beer? Dana asks.
It's not actually any of the ones that we think it is.
You know what?
It's
I would say, sadly, it's probably Budweiser at this point. Due to the blanket marketing over the last
I think it
10,
is
15
something
years.
like that too. Like it's not. I know for sure it's not Molson.
No, because it used to be.
I know for sure it's
it
not
could be
Blue.
a coin toss year to year between Labatt's Blue and Molson Canadian, but because the way our beer laws are, like for instance, Molson can only advertise one standard alcohol beer, like so it's Canadian or export or what have you, and one light beer.
And so they push their flagship beer,
which is Molson Canadian.
If you
and then
enjoy
for
something
light beer,
else like
they
a Molson
push
Dry or
and for light beer they push Coors Light.
Well, that's because
they make it, and they can only choose one but you can only choose one light beer. Whereas Labatt's only pushes Budweiser in Canada and not Blue because they can only advertise one. And then for light beer, Blue Light, if they bother.
No, it's Bud Light.
Is it Bud
yeah,
Light
and
too?
Bud Light, Bud Light Lime, and all that horrible, foul stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's.
Oh, jeez. Todd Flowers like Molson Golden back in the day.
Oh boy. The bear piss.
Yeah.
No, Molson Golden's really good if it's really cold, but it's one of those things that you really regret drinking the next day. You're like, oh my lord, the insides of me are not feeling healthy at all today. What was I? Ooh, Golden, right? Yeah, I remember getting into that. Yeah. Goes down nice though. If it's cold enough, it's not a beer you can drink at any sort of non-freezing temperature.
If I drink a Sleeman's Honey Brown, I think of the 90s.
Sleeman, see,
I drank many a pitcher of Sleeman Honey Brown in a Kelsey's in the 90s because that's what you did. You went out to Kelsey's for beer and wings, and you drank.
Sleeman was the cheapest draft you could get almost anywhere.
Yep.
They always had it on a deal. It's like, oh, get a pitcher.
Okay, I love the fact that two Americans
blah, blah, blah,
are referring to Moosehead.
That's awesome. You guys, they from the Northeast?
Let's see. RJ, I believe you're in New Jersey.
Alright.
Blackie's in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Shoot! You can get Moosehead there, or you had it on travels? Because I'm always intrigued about what Canadian beer is available in U.S. markets, because I get alarmed.
RJ's in California.
You can get Moosehead in California. You got like some Canadian themed bar in the neighborhood.
Well, there is a lot of expats living in Cali.
That would make sense.
So that alone would be able to fire
imported. Yeah, imported Moosehead by expats. Yeah, Moosehead's awesome. Moosehead's
What's that?
fantastic.
Trash Metal says the Spamer is here. 1M. Spamer. I think he meant spammer, but he put 1M.
It's a
so
spammer. It's a spammer.
I'm going with Spamer. It's like Hamer.
Yeah, Moosehead's fantastic.
Chuck Booth says we got Moosehead in the south.
Really? That's
John
awesome.
Carson says we got Moosehead in Wisconsin.
They are Canada's oldest independent brewery, and it's really good beer. If you can get it.
Guitar Hack says Red Cap.
Yeah! Stubbies.
in a Scarborough suitcase.
Red Cap comes in the cubes. The cubes. The 12-pack cube.
Oh, yes, yes.
Because you can't get 24 Red Caps, you have to get 2
Since we already
12-packs
played
to
the game
carry
with
one in
you,
each
now we're going
hand.
to play the other game. Where's my vape?
But yeah, so we've now switched over to talking about Canadian beer instead of guitars, but it's a...
Still beats camping.
It's a Canuck theme.
We didn't get a lot of response on the whole camping thing last week. Let's see here. Rick Hefner likes his rum.
Ain't nothing wrong with that rum.
Hand 36 solo, we have it all here, but I'm close.
Speaking of rum, and this is, again, not at all guitar related.
Mm-hmm.
So David this week picks up a bottle of J. Ray something or other premium speciale 5,000. It's 63% alcohol rum, like high test.
Yeah,
Jamaican rum.
Yeah.
So he says he goes home, mixes up like a 3-ounce rum and coke, and whoo, whoo.
An East Coast tumbler.
He's like, so I worked my way through that for about 2 hours. Then I didn't think I needed to bother pouring enough. Like, yeah, no, once you cross over that 50 line, you start getting into potent territory.
Good question. JJ says he missed Hack's show. Wanted to know if he talked about it, his EP booster. He ordered an EP booster. It was supposed to be in on Tuesday. So
Groovy.
yeah. And for once, I'm not getting blamed by somebody for buying a piece of gear. We can blame JJ, because it was JJ's idea for him to get one.
You can't go wrong with an EP booster.
Well, you just put it at the end of your pedal board and leave it on all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it'll just sound better.
It'll just sound better. That's all there is to it.
Alright, so if you guys have any guitar-related, ask away. If not, that's cool. You know, we got 36 people watching. If you're, you're happy talking.
On the guitar-related note, I saw a really neat one today. Smoky amps. Smoky amps. Dude makes little amplifiers.
Alright.
His first prototype model was made in a cigarette pack. Pack of Camels. He turned a Camel pack.
Right.
An empty Camel pack.
Yeah.
He smoked the cigarettes or whatever.
Yeah, Shane from intheblues was playing a smoke pack amp.
Yeah. So
a few weeks ago there.
yeah, so he makes little smoke pack amps and that, sells them on Reverb, and they're pretty neat. Which led me to finding another little neat one, which I've forgotten the name of at the moment. And they selling them. I believe they're affiliated with Reverb, and they're now carrying them. They're like Altoids mint amps.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You pop the lid off, and then it's got the little grill cloth and the speaker, and it's like, shoot.
So just to show JJ, because that could very well end up in his Les Paul in a couple of weeks.
Gnarly.
We're talking with the mad professor at Rapoport Guitars today, and he's building P90s, folks.
There's a P90 getting glued together on the bench.
Headed off to NAM. Just saying. Guitar related.
Guitar related.
Yes. Where's my phone stuck horizontal? Come on. Be nice. No, that's not going to do it. Alright, well, we don't want to call Travis. We're not going to have a phone-in portion of the show. So I guess I'll just use this. Since, I put in the title 2019 stuff, I'm sure everybody's seen it by now, but, of course, this is dimmer, but so,
I haven't yet, though, but yeah, alright, so that, okay. That's kind of slick. I mean,
here, I'll turn up the brightness for you, and then I'll show you folks.
The only thing I will say about that one is, like, it's right on that line.
Yeah.
Where it looks really slick, but at the same time, it almost has that too slick look of like a photo top.
Kind of PV-esque with those color combos.
Yeah. That's slick.
The kind of fade PRS
That's...
thing.
You know what? That's that.
Oh, yeah, we can
brightness.
Alright, so, there.
That's
there.
slick.
The one I was telling you about.
I like the raw look.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Alright, so let's bring this up for the folks here. So
what we're looking at is the 2019
I've seen a few of the people sharing these on social media by the end of yesterday.
So if you haven't seen them yet, or if you haven't seen all of them, or even if you haven't, you won't
Mark
see them
Zansky from Tone
again. Or you
Talk
don't. You're gonna.
woke me up yesterday morning showing me these. That's a nice one.
Oh, yes.
immediately.
Wah, wah, wah.
We'll go straight to that one. I dug
See,
that
that's
one.
the one I was saying. It doesn't look the same on the tablet actually as it does looking at it straight off the phone, but
Yeah.
it's the quilt top
How
looks
about that
so
one,
nice that it almost looks like those cheesy photo finish topped guitars.
I love that.
That's really slick. I really love that.
I like those trains.
It's got the PRS Santana kind of look to it. I really dig on it.
So thumbs up if you like.
I do love the
guitars.
blue one too. I will say I'm quite partial to that, which I automatically usually am to blue guitars. For
This
whatever
one I
reason.
dig, folks.
I really like that. I think that's really sharp. I think it's a very sophisticated and clean look. I dig the kind of raw, unfinished vibe. It's very cool.
One more. And we got that one there.
Yeah, that's just cool. And it's on.
So there we go.
I mean, very, very groovy. So if ever you've been considering getting
Thank
yourself
you,
a
Mark
Wolfgang,
Kaczynski, for waking me up yesterday morning with those lovely photos.
2019 would be a good year to pick one up. They've got some really slick models. Check them in.
Speak
Now,
of
are
that,
those all the North Americans, or are those various offshore? I
He
don't know.
literally just sent me
Just
photos.
sent you a photo
No,
on there,
it wasn't a link or anything.
So,
Just raw photos. Yeah.
finishes may vary
Holy crap.
according to country of origin, but
All right, let's.
we'll know more, and when we do, we'll let you know.
Don't forget your strap, JJ. Yes. Good call. Yeah. I was thinking about that the other day. Tomorrow is Gretsch String and Clean Day for Rick Hefner. Brian Landreth has an MXR chorus to get his 80s on. Very nice. Todd Flowers asked if I put a bid in on that Klon, that brand new Klon.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, well, you saw it. The
Yeah.
post. Yeah. No, because it was up to $14.50 by the time I even saw the post. No. No. No.
Yeah.
I wish, but no.
Yeah.
Maybe one day I will get one. Jana saw the brownish Wolfgang on Facebook. Nice.
Yeah, some pretty groovy finishes.
JJ likes the natural finish one. So is
It's
John
slick,
Parsons.
isn't it? Like, I really like it. I really like the clean look of it. It's,
Chuck Booth likes it. What's that? Dennis Brio says, has Godin given up on making a guitar for the hard rock crowd? I had a Freeway Classic and it was amazing, and it's just $600.
I don't know if they're still doing the red lines. Have you ever checked out one of the Go Down red lines? They were specifically for the hard rock crowd.
Yeah, good question.
When they first came out, and they were actually really affordable
Hey,
for
David
what
Ennis
they
was
were.
here.
The only thing
BB
that put me
Ninja.
off from getting one, because they had this really sweet looking swamp green,
Salut, mon ami.
it was the fact they were only available with EMGs, so they were kind of marketing towards the hard rock crowd. And from there, the evolution of that was it split into a couple of different models. There was the EMG hardtail, the humbucker hardtail, the EMG with, I'm not sure if it was a Floyd style or just a regular Strat tram. I think it was a Floyd style.
I just
tram.
remember they used Kahlers for a long time.
It wasn't a Kaler, I know that. It was.
Does anybody use a Kahler
I think
anymore?
it was some. It might have been a real Floyd. I think it was an unlicensed Floyd.
There's a question for the chat. Does anyone still factory install a Kahler?
I don't think anybody does.
No, I can't think of
I
that.
don't think any. I don't think they're mass producing them anymore. I think the Kalers you're now getting are coming.
So howdy to, Salute, BV Ninjas joined us.
Bonjour.
John Beale,
Actually,
5150.
bonsoir, I suppose. Well, no, bonjour. That's more.
Yeah.
It's a bonsoir for us.
So, John, Brian Fingerless Guitar got his packaged and unboxing video today. Awesome stuff. Thanks for including those stickers as well. And it looked like some Van Halen picks, I believe.
Ah, sweet, sweet.
Very cool stuff. And I'm going to wait a couple of weeks. Once I'm back from NAMM, I want to send a little package off to Brian as well. But I want to wait till after NAMM.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll put a little something together.
Groovy.
Yes. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Jason Wade. Congrats on passing 600 subs. Yeah, I joked about that on Sunday night. I was hoping to hit 600 by NAMM, and I don't know what's going on, folks, with that video. I was telling him the Sunday night's video, JJ,
spreading like wildfire.
the last couple of days it's getting 200 plus views a day, consistently day to day. So, thanks, folks. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you
Has
everyone
anyone
for
checked out any
watching.
of Zach Wild's Odin guitars? I haven't seen one in the store.
I have never seen one in the flesh. Wait, no. No, I've never seen one in the
Brian
flesh.
Landreth says he also has got his Lollers in his Strat today.
Very
Nice.
good. Very good. That's a nice combo.
Redline is in fact discontinued.
Alright, well there we go. I stand corrected then. Well, I guess I said it was either way, so I'm not corrected, but confirmed on one side. Thank you.
Hey, Fellfish.
Yeah, they were really, really nice guitars, and that green, that's like swamp, like green. I loved it. It was just such a sweet looking guitar, and they played really, really fantastic. The action on them was just impeccable. Like
Have we?
yes.
Yes.
Out of the factory.
Have we seen the new ESP Schecter LTDs and Ibanez? Wasn't impressed. Your thoughts, please. I've only seen a few of the Ibanez, and the only one I saw really was, I was telling him, was the RG without the pick guard, which...
And the new, like, bevels on the
Yeah.
side. I wasn't...
I gotta put one in my hand.
You know what, that, like... What I appreciate about what I've seen of the 2019 lineup, which I was just saying as we accidentally started the show, was it just so happened I was on the Ibanez site over the weekend, and they, brand new 2019. I was like, oh, cool. I like innovative.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like the fact the new stuff, not just like the old models that they've done a little tweak to and this and that and that.
Mm-hmm.
The new stuff is all very innovative. It's all really pushing the envelope.
Right.
It's not my cup of tea. They're not guitars that I'd be like, wow, hot damn, I gotta get me one of those. But it's all, they're really pushing the envelope for those players who are, striving to push the envelope. And I'm very impressed with it. It's kind of like the guitars I would expect somebody to be playing in like Blade Runner.
Meanwhile, I'm just thinking to myself, brain, I'm like, yes, 2019 is the year that Richie's going to have a Floyd guitar in his collection.
Oh, Lord.
If we find it. We got to find the right one.
But yeah, so I mean, I'm really impressed by that. There's nothing that I saw in the 2019 lineup that I was like, ooh, cool, I got to get me one of those.
Yeah.
What I'm really impressed by, like on the side note, it's not really a new guitar, it's just something they've changed for 2019. The GAX.
Mm-hmm.
The AX, I suppose, rather. It's back to being like the formidable guitar it once was. Like my friend Dan in Bowmanville, while he was in Newcastle, but long story short.
Which most of these people are like, we don't know these towns.
It's irrelevant to the story. The town next to mine when we were in high school.
Yes.
And he had one of the first models of them, and they were the double cut kind of SG style.
Mm-hmm.
And they had the 4 knobs set up, and it was a really, really smoking guitar. And then the next year, they cheapened them. They made them the bolt necks, and they had the 2 knobs set up, and they totally ruined what was a really, really great guitar. And this year they brought it back in full force, and they've restyled the top and done some beveling on it. And that seemed to be their big trend for this year, was putting bevels on everything.
Yeah. 2019, the year of the bevel.
The year of the belt sander. There we go. Check that out. Brand new model. You just took a belt sander to last year's guitar. Yeah, but it's new and different.
Yeah.
And like, it's nice on your arm here. Just your flabby arms.
So, to catch up, Todd, aka Soda Pop, asked if we got a singer yet. We are still in the process.
We are auditioning one tomorrow.
Saturday.
I keep thinking days for. Yeah, we're auditioning one Saturday.
Yeah.
Which is not tomorrow.
So we may or may not have an update next week. But thanks for asking. Let's see.
It's actually in a Small World of Things. The guy I bought that SG from. So.
Yeah. Let's see. BV comments. Bill's Klon is at 18.25 now with 3 days to go, so get your bids in. Brian Cote tried a weld guitar in Vegas last year. Did not like it at all. They had it marked down to half price and still couldn't sell them. Wow.
See, everything I'd heard about them was really negative. I hadn't actually heard like one glowing.
Oh, cool. E-Metal Madman tuning in from Aruba.
Awesome. Hello.
Yes, awesome. Brian Stewart's here as well. Cool, cool. Let's see here. Talk to each other. All right, let's see here. Live streams. Talking. All right, I think we're caught up.
There we are.
Woo!
There we are.
Go for bullet points and then caught up in no time. Yeah. I'm trying to think what have I even played like. But yeah, to tackle onto you getting a Floyd in 2019, we had discussed you had played the Kramer, you enjoyed playing the Kramer. So if we can find something in that, like probably a decked Floyd, so
it's got to be a decked Floyd. I've got no interest in the floating apparatus.
We could be looking at some Kramers.
It's already infuriating me. I don't need it to be absolutely unplayably infuriating.
Yeah, so if you have any recommendations, folks.
And I mean,
outside of a Wolfgang, because a Wolfgang is the easy answer for a brand new.
The Wolfgang is the real easy answer. The thing is it's just not something that I'm going to be investing. It's not something I'm going to be investing in with intention of playing a lot, so I don't really want to go break the bank on it.
John BL asked me to share a link of Brian's unboxing of the shirt. I will do that after the show. Everyone's subscribing to each other. Awesome. Growing that community. I like nothing with that. I appreciate it.
Yes. Spread the love.
Yes, if you're new to our channel, please, subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Ring the bell as well.
Yes.
Speaking of which, we mentioned Renofin earlier. I'm going to swing by Arden's Music tomorrow.
I was just in there today, actually.
Were you? I got to shoot. If you think of it, shoot a bloody review vid even on your phone. While you're,
Tim was saying to get in right after NAMM. And,
that too, yeah.
He's like,
because
you guys got to come out and get out again. I'm like,
the first Thursday.
We got like one more episode and then it's NAMM. He's like, but like after NAMM.
Yeah, probably be basically the first or second show after NAMM will be from Arden's.
There we are. That's the next time you're going to see us hanging out at Arden's with Tim?
Yes. Because somebody asked me to do one on the Orange Jackson there. With the white pickguard.
Oh, that's sharp.
Yeah, but that was in the Belleville store, and I just don't get to Belleville as often.
I really dig that. It's a really sick
Yes, Will's waiting for my report on the new Kramers. Yes, JJ and I will be shooting a video from the Kramer area. See, I tell JJ that way, if I forget, he'll be like, "Weren't you supposed to?" Oh, right. Yes. Speaking of which, we have some. Microphones and tripods and stuff on order, arriving tomorrow hopefully. That'll be bring along to help do better coverage.
Be all professional like, a little clippy.
Might pick up another couple more external chargers too. Because I got a little backpack I'm putting together.
You got to stencil P Man's Bridge on the carrying case though. That way anybody you'll be able to root out the real Canucks with that on there.
Yeah.
Of course, all the Americans are just like, eh? And Pepper's sitting there like, yeah.
Am I ignoring you, Amanda? Did you ask something and I missed it? I see something about ignores little annoying sister in the chat recap. Did I miss something?
Called out.
She's excited for me to go to NAMM. Thank you.
Really?
Which reminds me, I still got to get that U.S. currency from her.
There's no point in bringing down our Monopoly money. It won't go very far.
Do I like Volbeat? I know of Volbeat.
Volbeat's pretty cool.
Hey, Lando.
Not a big fan, but I dig them. Like I'm not a big fan.
You guys are
of-
coordinated. Yeah, sure we are.
I'm not a large
Ah.
fanatic of. You know what I mean.
A GRQ, a guitar-related question.
Holy crap!
Are Fishman Fluence pickups as good as all the hype? I've never tried them. Any feedback much appreciated. What's the pros and the cons? The con would be that they are active. However, they use a lithium-ion battery. Like I'm thinking of the Greg Koch ones, for
I was gonna
instance,
say the only ones I
where they got the mini USB right in the output jack area.
Mhm.
Good for 30 hours or 300 hours. I think there was a 3 involved. And it was more than 3 hours, but I don't know how many zeros.
I think it was 300. Like that seems about right.
Yeah, which is really cool. As far as how good they sound, again, don't know, because the only time I've heard them in person, Greg Koch was playing his guitar with his pickups, and let's be honest, Greg Koch sounds amazing. So
I only have played through them once, and it was on a Steph Carpenter model guitar.
okay.
And I can't really say too much.
Hey,
about it.
Ivan Carter made it.
I was playing through a really small, crappy solid-state amp in a music store at a very low volume, so I didn't. It wasn't really a great setup to kind of judge how they sound.
Lando mentioned that.
That's my only experience with them, for what it counts. And I thought they were.
Lando says, do you think Gibson lovers that hate Fender are going to hate their Bigsby's now? Because he wrote earlier how Bigsby bought Fenders.
Me and Dave were speculating on that today.
So
You
is it true
figure that
Bigsby
means-
bought FMIC?
No, FMIC bought Bigsby.
Okay. That
Bought
makes more
the
sense.
right- bought
I
the
thought he
rights.
wrote that Bigsby bought Fender, and I'm like, wow, that's
No.
pretty impressive. How many Bigsby's are they selling to be able to afford to buy FMIC?
No, FMIC bought Bigsby,
Well-
which makes me curious if in 2020
I would-
you're going to see any Bigsby's on any of the Gibson lineup. Because are they going to be willing to pay the licensing fee to Fender?
And does that mean
The enemy? Are they going to pay the licensing
are we
fee?
going to see actual Bigsby's on Fenders now instead of the F branded?
Instead of the F branded. I think
Which
it's
they've gotten away from largely. You don't see a lot. Like, it's very rare to even see a Bigsby on a Fender in the last handful of years, we'll say anyways. But I bet
other
you
than certain telly models.
2020/2021.
Well, actually, no. You've been seeing it come up more because they've been putting it on the. They did the Jazzmaster with the Bigsby. They have the. I'm pretty sure
I think
there's
you're gonna see a
Mustang
big
with the Bigsby.
uptick
Oh,
with
you're
the
going to
Bigsby.
see everything with the Bigsby next to you. Strats with Bigsby's, tellies.
Yep.
You're going to see the whole lineup.
But yeah,
Which-
they might hate them now.
I think it's kind of cool in that kind of like coming home sense, in that Paul and Leo were good friends back in the day.
Very
The
true. Very true.
Pioneering days of the guitar and so, I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. I'm really curious to see if you're going to see
I like that.
Bigsby's
Brian
in
Stewart's
on
telling
Gibsons next
Guitar
year.
Hack, when I get to 100 subs, I'm going to do a live chat with a guest, and you're kind of on my wish list. Aw. Yes, get Guitar Hack.
That's
He's
awesome.
always a great hangout. Why do you think we have him on the round table? Jeez Louise.
That thing
You know that
where
thing.
we talk, and it's not this.
It's not this. There's more people involved. We use Hangouts. I'm usually blurry. Thrash Metal, this message is self-promotion. Where's Terry? I don't know where Terry is. But I know that there's a fair amount of live streamers on Thursdays, so he could be elsewhere.
Well, yeah, he is.
I did Dave Byron's Blues Challenge on my acoustic today. If you want a good laugh, it's on my channel, as Dana says. Check it out. Chuck Booth, you have to check out the Assault, excuse me, 220 at the Kramer booth. Yeah, because that's the whole new one.
Nah.
The new. And Lando's saying, oh, frog in my throat. Excuse me. Talk amongst yourselves. Alright. My sister asks, what type of gear improvements can or should you make on an acoustic guitar? Well, if it's a good acoustic, you don't need to,
Yeah,
because they already do all the things that you would do. But
but
basically, I'm looking at 3 things.
yeah. Fire away.
Tuners,
Yeah.
because chances are, if they're cheap,
If
improve them.
it's the kind of guitar you're going to be spending money changing parts on, the tuners are probably
Yeah.
crap.
And then working down the neck, nut, like a tusk nut or
Yeah.
a bone nut, whatever.
Again, if it's the kind of guitar you're going to be changing parts on, it's probably got a crappy plastic
Yeah.
nut.
And then a bridge.
Yeah. And then,
And even then, the bridge is the least important. Or one thing I'm curious to try. FU-Tone does acoustic pegs out of like brass pegs.
see, I've heard of people saying like brass pegs.
I'm curious to try it.
A certain amount of it makes sense to me, but there's still a good bit of it that seems like voodoo and witchcraft and hoo-ha.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. I can see how the extra like bit of mass holding the string in there is going to be giving it a more solid base at which its point it's attached. It's
Ha ha ha, Will.
I would want to try it, but the thing is, I wouldn't want to spend the money on it just to try it. Like, that's kind of my thing. And somebody who's already spent the money on the pins isn't really going to want to let you, like, yank them out, put in plastic ones, restring the guitar, yank them out, put in the brass ones, and be like, oh, there is a difference.
So
Or,
Bob
oh, no, there's no difference. You wasted your money, and thank you for, letting me slack off your strings twice.
Soda Pop says, where's your pom-pom? That's not a toque. Alright, so next week I'll wear a toque with a pom-pom. Not that you can see it anyways, it's pretty much out of frame, but I don't know where I got this one.
Yeah.
It's reversible.
Those would be the three things changing on an acoustic guitar. If you have to go changing more than that on an acoustic guitar...
Honey Nut Cheerios, I'd say?
Yeah, that's him, the Beane. I think his name's just the Beane.
Yeah.
I don't think he has a
Little
name.
marketing there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Bro, you're
Wardrobe change halfway through the show.
on behalf of GE. Yeah, they spent... Or GM. Not that GM, but the other GM.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd hate to know how much money they spent on that. They're like, and what's his name going to be? Like, the Bee. Like,
Oh, good question.
how much money
Marsman.
did we spend in this ad campaign?
Marsman asks, question for me, how many refrets has your dad's old telly had, and have you changed the tuners? And if you have, do you still have them? It has had, I believe, one refret, and really it's due for another one.
It's due.
It's due. Like, I think I'm going to get a polish or two left out of it, and literally, that's it. It does need a refret, probably. Original tuners still, and they seem to still work fine. Yeah.
They work.
They work much better than the ones on my 71, and they're still that offset kind of diamond. The ones on that 71, they're a little weird. I don't know what it is.
CBS cost cutting measure. That's what
That's
that's what it is. It's CBS cost cutting measure. Look, we found this company that'll manufacture these.
Very well, yes. Janice says, I'm not feeling great, so I will be bringing my own microphone to a jam tomorrow. Is that okay?
That's encouraged.
I pretty much insist on using my own microphone.
Yeah, if I have...
It's a rare occasion where I don't. And even then, like, the last thing that we did there at the benefit tribute show, I brought two mics because I knew people were going to basically use my mic all night. So I had one for everybody, and I swapped out my prime.
If I'm playing at something where there's going to be other people using the mic, I'll bring a mic for myself and then a stage mic.
Yeah.
But
Because that's how you get anthrax.
yeah, so it's there's nothing unbecoming or rude about showing up to a jam with your own mic. In fact, the hosts will often consider it very appreciative.
Jason Wade, you were here by quarantined until you leave for NAM, extra vitamin C, etc. I wish, dude. Still gotta work. Hey, Michael Collins is here. Yo.
Hello.
Let's see here. Wolverella says, "Oh my God, I wish I still had hair on my head." I'm getting a haircut, folks. Not a lot. So. Oh yeah, Marsman. Actually, what was it? Last week's show, I still have the original pickups, and I had I brought over 3 neck pickups. Did you try them out yet?
No, I haven't. I haven't actually.
I figured I was going to drop off the pick guard since you'd have it off anyways. So, pick guard's somewhere. Got a new pick guard for the tally too. Compliments of Absolute Mayhem.
Yes, sir.
Also gave us some goodies.
Ooh, pardon me.
The mics are covered in germs. Yes. Yes, they are.
Yep.
Brian Landreth, how can you send me some pictures? There's an email in the description, canuckswithguitars@gmail.com. And if you're going to send them, let me know, and I will make sure to check the bloody email while we're live.
Oh, pardon me.
Well, we'll hope they're not that kind of pick. So, Bob. Everyone's saying bring your own mic, even to rehearsal studios.
Yeah. Oh, especially the rehearsal studios. Wow. You do not want.
At least
If there's one microphone in the world you do not want to use, it's the microphone that's set up in a public rehearsal studio where you go in and pay for like a couple of hours of rehearsal.
All right, RJ will be right back.
Don't use that mic. Oh, no. That's a surefire way of getting yourself ill. Or worse.
Yeah, didn't we play theme song twice tonight?
We did.
Yeah,
we did the double. Oh, actually, I think it was only like 1.5.
1.5, yeah, because I accidentally closed it somehow. I'm like, oops.
Yeah, it was a real smooth start tonight.
It was a cluster.
It was bang up, absolutely.
You got a nice, Shure Beta. Nice.
Mm.
I think I actually have a Shure Beta that's so old that's actually just called a Shure Beta.
Me?
Thrash metal. Who's down to chat religion and politics? Yeah, no. Alright, people talking to each
Dicey
other.
grounds.
Alright, how are we doing on time? We're doing good. We got 45 people watching, 32 thumbs ups. You guys rock and you roll. You got noticed. Of course you got noticed, Thrash Metal and Fun Riffs. You know, asking me to play Slayer.
So, well, I was in another music store today that was not Arden's.
In Trenton?
In Belleville.
Oh, okay.
I was in
Evil Empire?
I was in multiple music stores today getting the exact same product.
Because I'm guessing you didn't go to Pinnacle Music.
No, I went to exchange string Steph's mom got me for Christmas.
Because, let's be honest, when was the last time you were in Pinnacle Music?
Oh God, I've actually never been in.
Oh, there you go.
I've never been through the doors of Pinnacle Music.
I did only when I was taking those.
In all my life growing up
when I
in
was
this
taking those
area,
business
I've
classes
never been
on my
through
lunch
the door
break,
of
I'd walk
Pinnacle.
down to Pinnacle and check it out.
Never been through the doors of Pinnacle.
Not a bad place. I think Ed still teaches there.
I didn't say all they carry is Yamaha.
Yeah, Hagstrom's.
Oh yeah, they started carrying Hagstrom's.
And they got something else that I wanted to check out in there.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. That was just my thing. I'm not.
Janice is headed out.
Not that there's
Get better,
anything
Janice.
wrong with Yamaha guitars. They make fantastic guitars.
Have some tea with honey.
They don't make many that are really my bag, so I'm just if there's a dealer that only carries Yamaha, I'm probably not that apt to go into their store. But yeah, no, I've never actually been to the doors. I've walked past it 20 million times,
Oh, yeah.
but I've never actually been through the doors of Pinnacle Music.
So you're at the Evil Empire.
Oh yes,
strings.
right. So I'm exchanging.
I was like, where
Where there was a point to all this. Yeah, so I'm exchanging strings because I couldn't bear to send Steph's mom back like for a third time.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh no, these are the right strings, don't worry. There's like a receipt taped to the back of one of the packs. I'm like, oh, yeah, perfect. She leaves and Steph's like, they aren't the right strings. They're like, no, but I didn't have the heart to send your mom back. Like, she was kindly enough.
So what did she end up getting you just for?
Well, she got me acoustic 12 strings to begin with. Right gauge, but acoustic. And I was like, oh,
okay. Set of strings for the 12.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Which I wouldn't have ordered 3 from Arden's had I known I was getting 3 for Christmas. So I'm well stocked.
So you have
12
six sets?
Oh, we're low battery.
Uh-oh. Alright, so we're halfway there. That's okay. Hang on. There we go.
Yes,
there we go. So we had a low battery
within
warning.
5 to 6 business days, I will in fact have 6 sets of 12 strings in my possession. So anyways, I went in and exchanged them, and while the dude's doing all the fussing around on the computer and exchanging the 8s for 9s in electric, I'm just like looking around the amps and that, and I spot...
Wait, you got 9s for something?
No, that's not having the 12s. I don't like the 8s.
Oh,
it's impossible to find 8s.
Yeah.
To get individual 8s for replacements.
Right.
Because I like keeping a couple spares for the high strings.
Yeah, and if you ever break a 9, you know, you can just go, hey! You over there with the hair!
Usually I pick up like 2 or 3 spare 9s and whenever I'm in Arden's and I know I'm getting low. Because I try and stretch a string change out of that guitar as long as I can, obviously. So anyways, so I'm looking around at the amps and I spot Something which at first you would think I would love. And then the longer I looked at it, the longer I was like, it looks like two things just smushed together. So Fender's been putting out some funky colored amps for a number of years now. And this is like a dark, like Maple Leafs blue. On a deluxe reverb, which they've been doing a lot of the really funky colored deluxes.
Yeah.
But it's not like the big panel deluxe. It's the silver face front panel style with the blue silver grill.
Really?
And I looked at it at first, I'm like, wow, that's funky and that's cool. And the more I looked at it, the more I was like, I hate this thing. Like, no! I could deal with the blue on the like panel front style deluxe, but with the top
So
controls.
for those that are new to the channel, because everyone's going, what the hell, we're low on battery again. One, blame him.
I forgot to charge the tablet tonight, sorry folks.
And we can't plug it in while we're live because we run the mics and everything through the lightning port.
Which
Although next week we'll try a new setup.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've got some lav mics on order, so we'll mic ourselves up individually.
We'll see how that goes, and that
We'll
means
try
I
that
can
out.
be as forgetful as I want.
Yeah,
We'll see
when,
how
as
it
long
goes.
as we have a charge cable that'll reach all the way up there, right? Essential.
That's what power racks are for.
Right.
Extension
Yeah,
cords.
yeah. Alright.
But yeah, it absolutely infuriated me. This
Eddie Van Haskell.
abomination of the front control panel deluxe reverb.
Brian Stewart's like, oh my god, 81 subs, what just happened? Everyone's having a good time, subbing each other and stuff like that. We got, what, still
It's a
42?
sub
I have to
subbing.
move because I need the darker colored toque so I can see the stats. And that corner is, wow, look at that. There's some lovely hat head. Beauty.
Like that, like that. A little slick helmet.
That's because I took a nap and rather than brushing my hair, I threw a toque on.
I hopped out of the shower, pulled on my hat, and left to go do all of my running around. So wasn't going to miss the stinky Canuck for a second day in a row.
See here, going through, okay. So apparently we got some photos sent. Hey, here we go, the Strat with the Lawlers.
Oh, groovy. I love it already.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow. That's
Wow.
a really nice neck.
That's, we gotta show the folks at home.
Now, is that what they would refer to as a roasted neck from the looks of it?
I don't know.
Or is that...
No, I don't think it was roasted. That's just a lot of
fingering.
That's a lot of
Wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty.
maybe tongue oil.
Possibly. Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, I don't think that's roasted because it would be that dark now if it was roasted or darker even.
Yeah, that's pretty.
So this is Brian Landreth's new Strat with his new Lawlers.
It's pretty.
There we go. Look at this neck, folks.
Yeah,
Look at that.
look at that.
Just look at it.
That's so nice. That's a nice chunk of maple right there. Wow. That's pretty. Very nice, brother. Very nice. And the Lawlers are going to sound fantastic in it, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
You can't go wrong with that setup. Very, very nice.
Everyone seems to like it except for whoever
It's a blend.
Juan is. He's just keeps saying boring over and over again. If you don't like it, you can leave. Hey, and there's Terry. Terry showed up. Let's see. They crushed up Smurfs to get that color of blue on that paint, Eddie Van Haskell says.
I love it. I loves it. And say that with a maple neck. I own it.
Very nice, Brian. Very, very nice
Or
indeed.
a maple fretboard, sorry. It has a maple neck, obviously.
Thank you, Terry. Let's see here. Brian. Thank you, Terry. Yep, show you that. Let's see how everyone's just talking about Smurfs. Smurf chat.
Smurf chat.
So we'll give some shout outs while I think of it. I want to say tomorrow night, check out. I was going to say Johnny Beane, but I think Johnny's actually not live tomorrow because he's got a gig.
Dun dun.
But Tone Talk tomorrow night. They got Buddy from, I believe, Zvex.
Oh,
effects.
cool. Zachary,
I think so.
yeah.
I think. Either way, Tone Talk tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Check it out. Steve from Boston might be live Saturday, I would think, because he wasn't live this past Saturday. This Sunday, if you're around, you'll be hanging out with us. We got Ike from Flipside Music coming
I'm not
on.
sure what the schedule's looking like yet, but yeah.
So we're going to talk to Ike.
I will be on.
We'll be talking. I think we'll talk some retail, brick and mortar stuff. I always like getting the the opinions of the brick and mortar guys, especially the mom and pops.
Yeah.
We'll be talking NAMM because he and I are going to be hanging out at NAMM. We're going to talk probably about some Reverend guitars because I like Reverend guitars.
Reverend guitars are very
We'll
cool.
probably talk about Texas Toast guitars because he's got a signature Texas Toast guitar for the store.
Very cool.
Yep. I'm sure we'll talk about Telecasters because he likes them about as much as I do. So
Can't go wrong with the man who likes to tell.
Zachary Vex. Thank you,
There
BB.
we go.
I figured BB would know.
Well, we'll there we go.
No, that's Apple ID settings.
Oh.
Apple ID settings. Yeah, go away. You gotta read Eddie's comment. And that's why we love Van Haskell.
Ah, it's solid gold, Nate. Solid gold.
Yes, Rick Hefner, Flipside's in Denver, Colorado. That's where Rick Hefner's out of. He's out of Colorado.
Ah,
And the mighty Captain Smith, if you're watching this on replay, Captain.
Evening, Cap.
Let's see here. 6-String Planet.
Oh, pardon me.
Okay, that's so that's Ed Dana's new channel. There we go.
Ah, groovy.
Well, thank you. Well, since you're over here, give us a thumbs up, Ed, and a sub. So I'm just going to go on over and check that out right now.
Groovy.
Bear with me, folks. Boom. There we go. So just subscribe to that because I want to check that out. Let's see. Oh, Guitar Hack will be his first live guest. Cool.
Groovy.
Right on.
Very groovy.
Let's see.
Ask him to show off that 339 in his slick. I like it a lot.
Yeah, we know you're not a Canuck, but you live in the Colorado mountains, Rick. So that's like honorary Canuck right there.
Speaking of Gibbo semi-hollows, when I was into the Evil Empire today, behind the counter where they've got all the fancy guitars, and then one Gretsch Jet.
I know.
It's like 4,000, 3,000, 4,000, 799, 4,000, 5,000.
All right, Dennis Brio's got to head out. See you, Dennis.
Yeah, so they had a limited edition 335.
Yeah, I saw that.
satin, the one in satin black, with the big pearl block inlays. Oh, I stood there and stared at it when I wasn't looking at the hideous amplifier. I was like, $38.99.
Hey, Timothy Pierce.
Can I justify spending $4,000 on a guitar?
No.
Ooh, it comes with hard case. Wow. Thank gosh.
Rick Hefner buys used and fixes them up. Yeah. For the most part, that's generally what we do, but every once in a while, I got a custom guitar last year. His is still on the build. It kind of got pushed aside so we can get some pickups done for
I'm
now.
looking around right now, I'm like, actually, as it stands, the 12 is the only thing I've got that I bought new at the moment. Everything else was used fine. Although I didn't think the Jet was practically new.
Yeah. And for me, it would be, signature guitar, my Mexican Telly I bought new.
Mm-hmm.
The Junior was like new. And actually, surprisingly enough, I commented in the video that it's a plywood guitar.
Mm-hmm.
I got corrected. I can't remember who it was. It's in the comments. It's actually an alder body. And sure enough, when Mayhem was over, we pulled back a bit of the finish in the control cavity, and it's not plywood.
Oh, shoot.
So I'm thinking I might do a refinish on that.
Yeah, sure.
Take off that photo finish of a Cherry Burst.
And just sand it down to the alder.
And then do a solid color on it of some kind. As a Junior should be.
Oh, yeah.
Which I might use that orange that I got that I was going to do the epi in. With color matching headstock.
That could be slick. That could be slick.
Mm-hmm. Hey, we got Bruce in the chat, Swap Trainwreck himself. Love that name.
I like that as well. That's very slick. Speaking of things that are slick.
Well, there's been a debate going in the chat now for about 20 minutes, Cyndi Lauper versus Madonna back in the day.
In a boxing match or like hotness?
No, I guess hotness.
I'd like to see them fight to the death. Back in like when they were in their prime form. Not today. I don't like seeing geriatric women fight.
Ooh, a brisk 25 degrees in Hampton, New Hampshire, Timothy Pierce says. Well, let's just check what the old weather says here. Minus 12 Celsius. And we'll convert it. So that is a balmy 10 degrees Fahrenheit, folks. And we're in t-shirts.
Well, I mean, not down here. It's like...
It's actually even colder at my place. It's only 9 degrees Fahrenheit at home.
It's like a nice toasty, like 60 something right
Yeah.
now. Just because the heater's stripped off. Oh, I did. There we are. I got some good.
Oh, now he's spilling the beer.
And then had beer left in it.
Yeah.
Couldn't have been the empty.
Brian Stewart lights the fight
So-
to the death thing.
I'd started getting really irritated playing this guitar lately. Because every now and then, just with my picking style,
Yeah.
no, I guess they can't see what I'm talking about. So that, you can, but
Yeah.
so just like with the way I pick, I catch my fingers like that under the pick guard.
So you think about losing the guard?
And he would flapple and you could hear it too.
Yeah.
And it pissed me off quite a bit. Well, I thought about taking the guard off, and then I couldn't bear it. This guitar needs a pick guard. I didn't even want to take it off, and I was like, it's gonna look bulbous and ugly. I don't want to do it. But what I did do was I drilled a hole through the pickup cover, and I put a screw in that sumbitch.
So it won't flap.
And now it don't flap at all. So that's my Richard's MacGyverism
you
of
can
the
see
week.
right
Right there, that little screw. Put her in.
There's the thumbnail.
Yeah. That's it in there. See, oh, now I'm out of light. Yeah, that little screw right by the pickup there. And now my pick guard flaps no more. Boom. MacGyver shit. Oh, that could...
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's so not good.
This thing doesn't hold tuning well. It's very, very sensitive. Very sensitive to fluctuations in temperature.
Eddie Van
and
Haskell
humidity.
says, "Hey, I love hollow body electrics. The F-holes are great to stash sandwiches inside in case you get hungry while on stage."
No, you'll never get that sandwich back. That's the problem with all
Hey,
of
Michael
them.
D.
Oh.
Okay, so we got about 2 minutes
That's the problem
left.
with stashing anything in a hollow body.
Sorry,
You'll
we're down
never
to
get it back.
5% battery.
You'll sound like it's
Michael B is in the
kids.
same club we are. Hey people, sorry I'm late. Audition tonight.
No, awesome.
Were you
Hope it went
auditioning
well.
or were you holding an audition? That's the question, and I hope it went well either way.
Mm-hmm.
Did we discuss Fender acquiring Bigsby? Yes, we did, Terry.
We had, in fact. I was saying I like it. It's a good thing. It's kind of a homecoming of sorts.
Let's talk about 10cc.
Right.
Great band. Good band. Good band. Hey Hack, went to one, got callback on bass. Cool.
Very good. Congratulations.
Awesome. We'd like to hear it. Hopefully you get the gig. For me, Cyndi or Madonna? Depends on what mood I'm in. Certain mood, Cyndi. Certain mood, Madonna. Certain mood, both. Oh yes, and you put a couple of spare t-shirts inside through the F-holes as well. Old Man Dan is here.
See, I've only used it on stage once.
Only
And it
once?
was at the Beaufort.
Yeah, it was at the Beaufort.
So we had a really low stage volume.
And it was funny too because you were playing that and I was playing my Kramer.
Yeah, so that's it.
There was no tone overlap.
Yeah, that was a fabulous juxtaposition of guitar night. But yeah, so I I
Babcock kept
can't
looking up
say
something.
as whether or not it's actually feedback prone because I haven't gotten the chance to play it like
Excuse me.
howling loud yet.
Yeah.
That said, I mean it's a hollow body with P90s in it or P94s. It's probably gonna scream like it's probably just gonna wail like a banshee in front of a loud distorted amp.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah. Well, there we go. So on that note, we should probably wrap things up because we're probably down to 3%.
Yeah, it's probably about to kick out.
We got 39 people watching, 39 thumbs ups. Well, 37 watching, 39 thumbs ups. So if you haven't left a thumbs up already, please do.
Yes, thank you very much.
Again, if you're new to the
Thank you,
channel,
kind.
please subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified whenever we put out some content on the little channel here.
Mm-hmm.
We're coming up, it'll be a 1-year anniversary show next week.
Next week will be the 1-year anniversary
Yeah,
show.
because the first show was on the 19th, so that'd be the closest.
So the week after that.
Not bad, dude. So this will be, our last show of year 1, we'll say. We hit 600 subscribers. Thank you.
Thank
folks.
you for your patronage and your
All the support,
enthusiasm,
buying
tuning in every
t-shirts
week.
and tuning in and subscribing.
Untuning in after I ramble for about 20 minutes straight about something.
Yep, people like that. Like there's gonna be a dedicated t-shirt just for Richie's rants or something. We'll see. We'll figure something out.
I survived listening to Richie rant.
And John, I will send you that link. And I saw Lefty Mike just jumped in. So hey, Lefty Mike, thank you for jumping in.
Have a good evening.
So until Sunday night with Ike from Flipside. Of course, if you're sub to most of the folks in the chat, there will be some cool content out between now and Sunday. So hope to see you. Last Sunday we had 75 people watching. Let's do it again this coming Sunday. Yeah, and if you haven't watched last Sunday's video, check it out. The thing's growing like wildfire.
It's pretty cool. So
hold those doors open. Let that guy in ahead of you in traffic. Do good things, and good things will happen to you because karma is real. Guys, rock on. Be good to each other. Peace out.
Take care. Have a good night.
Cheers.